Okay, here we go. This is my extended listen, deep analysis that I'm doing of Slaughterhouse. We're going to listen through it all the way first here one time again, just to drink it in one more time. Then we're just going to go back and break it down. This is going to be a long one. This is for you hardcore renegades out there. Here we go. This piano is so cool. I love it.
Somebody, anyone help. Anyone help. I've been going through hell. Hell, I've been going through. Hell, I've been going through. I've been at odds with myself. I've been so lost in my health. I've been feeling like deleting myself. Man, I've been going through hell.
Walls are closing for the chosen. Bodies ripped up, zipped and frozen. One by one we'll all fall down. Welcome to the slaughterhouse.
Crawl over shards of shattered glass, a masterclass of surviving inside a plaster cast. Martial artist, Arkham Asylum, night's darkest. Half-heartedly, haphazardly start this. Shallow tombs, open wounds that don't heal. Cold steel incision, a mountain made a molehill. Through fields of the valley of doubt, I pass out, revive with the mouth to mouth. I stay locomotion, move with a chokehold. Goalpost moving, grow up then grow old. Hocus pocus, voodoo and black holes. Tobacco, I light up with my hat low. The last of the prophets, heaven sent Nephilim, roaming the earth with a severed wing, while the sword of Damocles is beckoning, hackling thoughts that torture porcelain skin. Who's the kingdom come king that brings the contrast to conquer his sins? I bring whispers caught by the wind aboard the fetus, and here lies the body of REN. And pain makes men out of boys that were lost. It's across to the homies, and some get body bags, it rag tagged, and it still hurts low key. These concrete streets breed wolves from sheep in the land of the holy. Man. And the legend don't die, I love that guy. This one's for the broskies. Pedal to metal, you know how he. The devil and Jezebel coming for you. A jackal is hiding inside of my taking your rosy cheeks, painting them blue, turning your clique into skeleton crew, stripping the soul from the base of your shoes. So watch my tongue, my words are laced with truth. I'm lying in truth, it's a fire in the booth. Switch up the star like bisex and press your heavy lift, tricep, bicep, I flex the thunder and lightning writing on Tesla. Connect direct, pause disconnect. Working in a lab, a mad bad lad Dexter. Coming for your neck, the head that collector. A million degrees, graduate semester. A bullet in the knee till you kneel to the emperor.
They say, he say, she say.
People like a bicker as humanity erodes.
OKK with an AK pointed at the KKK. That's how you kill a ghost. Killer ghost, giddy sick of the most. QB quicker on the trigger, click. Empty chamber, fill it, reload. I cock it and hold, bullet in the chamber, explode, and burrow through the pricks. Go, let's go. Welcome to the slaughterhouse, soccer making crack. When I spread, that's the bread, I'm the butter and I bled. For the love of music dead, undercover, tell the coroner I left. Resurrect, motherfucker, G. Sick, yeah I'm sick, I think I told you that I'm sick. Sucker click, and when I pull up on your click. Click, homicidal traumatic. Welcome to the slaughterhouse, bitch.
Oh, there's layers in this. This is my second time watching it, and I'm seeing more and more and more. All right. Wow. All right, we're going to go back and really break this down. Okay, here we go. Going back now. So first thing I want to talk about is some of these sort of mystical, symbolic things that he's talking about here, okay? He's bringing up Elysium. He's bringing up Tartaros. He's bringing up Nephilim, the sword of Damocles. What else am I missing here? Gaia. He's bringing up Gaia. Let's figure out what all of these mean first before we go too far in so that we can have a good reference, okay? Here we go. We're going to check that out first. All right, so first off, we have the word Elysium. Elysium, in Greek mythology, Elysium is a paradise where heroes, the virtuous, and those favored by the gods go after death. It's described as a place of eternal peace, beauty, and happiness. So him using that here is very interesting. It's almost sort of a contrast or like ironic or something, right? Next up, we've got Gaia. What's Gaia? Gaia in Greek mythology, Gaia is the primordial goddess of Earth, often considered the personification of the planet itself. She's one of the first deities in Greek mythology, emerging from chaos and is the mother of many important figures, including Uranus, the Titans, and the giants. All right, so that's Gaia. Gaia is like Mother Earth. Elysium is the paradise where heroes go after death. Then we've got Damocles and the sword of Damocles. The origin of this is Damocles was a figure in moral anecdote from ancient Greece. The story describes how he envied the power and luxury of Dionysus, a tyrant, and was invited to experience it. However, Dionysus suspended a sword by a single horsehair above Damocles' throne, symbolizing the constant danger and stress that comes with great power. Okay? So the sword of Damocles is about the danger and stress that comes with great power. That's what Ren is talking about here. What else do we have? We've got Nephilim. In the biblical context, the Nephilim are mysterious beings or giants mentioned in the Hebrew Bible, Genesis 6:4 and Numbers. They're described as the offspring of the sons of God, interpreted by some as angels, and human women leading to a race of great strength and renown. The symbolic meaning of the Nephilim, they often symbolize hybridity, forbidden knowledge, or the blending of divine and mortal realms. What? Wow, Ren, what are we talking about here? All right, we've got one more thing to talk about out of this whole thing here. The next one is his use of the word Tartaros. Okay, Tartaros is the last one we're going to talk about. Tartarus is a deep abyss or chasm used as a prison for the Titans and a place of torment for the wicked after death. It's both a deity and a realm, existing far below the surface of the earth beneath Hades. Beneath Hades, what? So it's a deity and a realm. Wow, that's like some quantum sounding stuff there. So the symbolism of Tartaros often represents extreme punishment, suffering, or the ultimate depths of despair. Okay, so we've got Tartaros, we've got Gaia, we've got Elysium, we've got Nephilim, we've got Damocles, the sword of Damocles, we've got Gaia, we've got all of these symbolic terms that are coming into this here, okay? All right, so we're going to listen to a bit. I'm going to stop, and I'm just going to break it all down, all right? We're just going to do it. Here we go. First of all, this piano sound in the beginning is so cool. It's like kind of like an upright piano, and it sounds like they captured the sound of the mechanical movements of inside the piano, so it's got like a clinky type of a sound. There's a really cool plugin by Native Instruments called, I think it's called The Giant, which is a plugin that's really cool that makes this sound. I bet you he used that plugin for the sound. I know how to make that sound in that app, yeah. Here comes this whoop, right? Here it goes.
Somebody, anyone help. Anyone help, I've been going through hell. Hell, I've been going through. Hell, I've been going through. I've been at odds with myself. I've been so lost in my health. I've been feeling like deleting myself. Man, I've been going through hell.
All right, let's look at that much up to that point. That's kind of like a verse 1. All right, so I'm gonna pull the lyrics in and we'll look at that much. Okay, here we are, verse 1. Woo! By the way, that whoop, that reminds me a lot of Childish Gambino's This Is America. If you haven't watched that, there's a little bit of feels from this song over there and vice versa. The only difference is this song's actually a lot darker. Like, there's some weird little levity inside of Childish Gambino's. This one is just straight pedal to the metal, dark and heavy. Wow. All right, so what's Ren talking about here? Somebody, anyone help, I've been going through hell. Like, this is like Ren right now, right? Hell, I've been going through hell. Hell, I've been at odds with myself. I've been so lost in my health. I've been feeling so whoop. And then in those little whoop moments, that's when we get the flashes of Elysium, the flashes of Gaia, these sort of symbolic images that he's trying to say even on a deeper level what he's going through, right? Hell, I've been going through hell. I've been feeling like deleting myself. You know, that's like We've got symbolic ancient terminology, and then we've got modern terminology all mixed together. Man, I've been going through hell. All right, so that's what he's talking about in this first verse. One last thing I want to do, because we're doing the deep dive today, I want to go back and see the moments where these words come in, because we've got 3 of those words pop up behind a plastic screen here. It looks like in the beginning with a light behind. So let me just see where those words fall in context to the lyrics. I think one flashes before. Let's see. All right, so right in that first one, we get Elysium, which, if you remember, that's like the land where the heroes go after death, basically. So that's the one that's kind of like the okay one. You know, the rest are like the place where people go below Hades. Like everything else is so dark. I guess the Mother Earth reference is not dark either. So I'm wondering why. I'm wondering what that's all about. It's not just heavy symbolism. Elysium is like the land where you go when you're free. Maybe that's what this is. It's kind of like the fantasy of being free of all of this. Yeah, I would go with that.
Somebody, anyone help, I've been going through hell. Woo!
Hell, woo! And then on the woo, we've got Tartaros. So if you remember, Tartaros is the one that's below Hades. It's like the place where you go that's like worse than Hades in Greek mythology. So he flashed that. It's like, he's saying basically, that one's pretty straightforward. I've been going through hell. I've been going through worse than hell.
Somebody, anyone help. Anyone help, I've been going through hell. Hell, I've been going through.
Hell,
I've been going through.
And we saw the little, that's like the sick boy heaving and the Cujo beatdown heaving, right?
I've been at odds with myself. I've been so lost in my...
By the way, okay, singing teacher hat on now. This rap is not just straight up rap. There's a little bit of a pitch to it, if you notice. Check that out.
Hell, I've been going through. Hell, I've been going through. I've been at odds with myself. I've been so lost in my health. I've been feeling like deleting myself. Man, I've been going through hell.
All right, so he mentioned Gaia here.
Odds with myself. I've been so lost in my health. I've been feeling like deleting myself. Man, I've been going through hell.
So what's he doing with Gaia right there? Gaia, which is, as you know, that's like the symbolic reference of Mother Earth in Greek mythology. So why would he say Gaia right there? I've been feeling like deleting myself, almost like a plea for help to sort of Mother Earth or something, maybe. I don't... If you have an idea about why he said Gaia there interpretively, what's he saying?
I've been so lost in my health. I've been feeling like...
I've been feeling like... Gaia. I don't know.
Deleting myself. Man, I've been going through hell.
Maybe she's like Gaia, like she's the voice of Gaia or something like that. This is so fun, right? It's like we're on a little secret, figuring out the code, like a little Da Vinci Code mission here. I love it.
Closing for the chosen, bodies ripped up, zipped and frozen. One by one will all fall down. Welcome to the slaughterhouse.
So it's interesting, her vocals right here, because they sound like they've been processed, like they've been pulled into tune with pitch correcting and stuff like that. And I know that REN doesn't do that on himself. At least I've never heard him so far do that on his own vocals. And he doesn't do it here, even later on when it sounds like you could be putting some hard tuning and effects on it, because this is kind of like a hip-hoppy type of a song. But he doesn't do it on his vocals, but he does it on her vocals, which I find are interesting. So now, what's she talking about here? Let's go back and break this down. Now, I'm going to pull in these lyrics next. We're doing a deep dive today. All right, so these are Kit's lyrics here. Walls are closing for the chosen. Who are the chosen? What are we talking about here? Bodies ripped up, zipped, and frozen. One by one will all fall down. Welcome to the slaughterhouse. Kind of, okay, what are we saying here? We're all going to the same place. We all have the same ending in this human life experience, right? Walls are closing for the chosen. So walls are closing in. Time, we're running out of time for the chosen. Who are the chosen? What do we mean? What do we mean by the chosen? That's in society been used in a lot of ways. Is that like spiritually the faithful, the people that have atoned? Is it that type of a thing? Is that what we're talking about? I'm not sure. What are your thoughts on that one? Welcome to the slaughterhouse. It's interesting that this is the one part really where she sings. Like, we don't have this coming back later on in the song either, right? Wow. And that's something so fascinating about Ren in general, like, especially as of late with some of the things I've heard of some of his more modern music. Like, he doesn't repeat a lot of sections. Like, he doesn't hammer in hooks into our mind like you hear in contemporary commercial music from most every other artist. He almost does it almost like these abstract theater pieces, or like classical music where they don't repeat choruses. It's just a free-flowing song form type of a thing. Very, very interesting. All right, let's keep going.
Chosen bodies ripped up, zipped and frozen. One by one will all fall down. Welcome to the slaughterhouse.
So now we've got Ren being chased by, basically we find out later, himself with an AK-47. This is all kind of a self-study. A lot of his music is really studying the inside of his mind and putting it out there for us, right? So in this part, we're into literal references of what looks like a slaughterhouse and being chased. And that was the moment that we hear the beat drop. So let's talk about what we're hearing in the beat. Now I'm going to put on my music producer hat a little bit. This beat is interesting.
Frozen, one by one will all fall down. Welcome to the slaughterhouse.
Here it gets. By the way, first thing I want to say before I break down the beat is listen to what's happening right before the beat. It's building a lot of anticipation. Listen to that.
Frozen, one by one will.
Listen to, there's a sound like, almost sounds like someone sharpening metal in the background. Check that out. Listen.
Chosen bodies
It's in my left ear.
ripped and frozen. One by one
It's like metal machine types of sounds, or like, it does sound like somebody sharpening something.
will all fall down. Welcome
Wow.
to the slaughterhouse.
Then so this beat. So let's go on in this beat. Notice we've got that deep low bass going on there, but then there's like a higher pitched thing going on in the beat, in the bass sound. It's like cicadas in the trees. We've got this depth and sort of high pitched. It's adding tension to the sound. Then we've got these little like high pitched, these like little, almost like cowbell types of sounds happening. And then we've got these like 80s toms happening later on in the beat. Very interesting. It definitely has like hip hop vibes to it. Super cool. Let's check it out. And then later on, it gets all house beat and like house music-y.
Welcome to the slaughterhouse.
Hear that high pitched? It's almost like bugs in the trees. Like insect sound. There are those toms. Do-doom, do-doom. Right? Did you hear that? Oh, so cool. Hold on. Check that out. And then we've got also broken glass sounds happening in the beat too. There they are, the drums. And that piano is still continuing through. So haunting.
Crawl over shards of shattered glass, a masterclass of surviving inside a plaster cast. Martial artist, Arkham Asylum, night's darkest. Half-heartedly, haphazardly start this. Shallow tombs, open wounds that don't heal. Cold steel incision, a mountain made a molehill. Through fields of the valley of doubt, I pass out, revive with the mouth to mouth. I stay locomotion, move with a chokehold. Goalpost, moving, grow up, then grow old. Hocus pocus, voodoo and black holes. Tobacco, I light up with my hat low. The last of the prophets, heaven sent Nephilim, roaming the earth with a severed wing, while the sword of Damocles is beckoning, hackling thoughts that torture porcelain skin. Who's the kingdom come king that brings the
We're gonna go back.
to conquer his sins I bring? whispers caught by the wind aboard the fetus, and here lies the body of Ren. And pain makes men out of boys that were lost. It's across to the homies.
We're gonna get through all of this
Some
part.
get body bags, it rag tagged, and it still hurts low key. These concrete streets breed wolves from sheep in the land of the holy. And the legend don't die. I love that guy. This one's for the broskies.
All right, we're going to get to here, okay? All right, let me pull in the lyrics from this part. Okay, here we go. I crawl over shards of shattered glass, right? That's Ren persevering, right? A masterclass of surviving inside a plaster cast. Same thing. Martial artist, Arkham Asylum's night's darkest. That's where he is right now. Half-heartedly, haphazardly start this. Shallow tombs and open wounds that don't heal. That's what he's going through right now. All of this is about him persevering all of his illness stuff, I think. Cold steel incisions, a mountain made a molehill. A mountain made a molehill. That's interesting, right? Through fields of the valley of doubt. That has like fields of the valley of the shadow of death. Like we've got little subtle references to that. I pass out, revive with a mouth to mouth. I stay, locomotion. Move with a chokehold. Goalposts moving. That's like the target keeps moving, right? Moving, grow up, then grow old. Hocus pocus. Hocus pocus, magic. Voodoo and black holes, tobacco. I light up with my hat low. Obscuring. The last of the prophets. Heaven sent Nephilim. Heaven sent these giants to roam the earth with a severed wing. The severed wing thing. What's that about? I don't know about the severed wing thing. Well, because they're supposed to be the giants, right? Who knows about that? Well, we're getting into we need like a doctorate degree to break this one down. Roaming the earth with a severed wing while the sword of Damocles is beckoning. So the sword of Damocles, remember, that's the one where it's like Damocles was coveting, Dionysus' power. And so Dionysus put a sword hanging with a horsehair over his empire or something. What did I say? All right, so yeah, the story of Damocles is that Dionysus suspended the sword by a single horsehair above Damocles' throne, symbolizing the constant danger and stress of power. So Ren here, that's where Ren is making his reference to the sword of Damocles is beckoning, all of this stuff. And that's I think societal stuff, talking about how we're in such an interesting place in the culture and society right now with power, with, everything that's going on, as we all know. Heckling thoughts that torture porcelain skin. Who's the kingdom, come king, that brings the conscious to conquer his sins? Well, let's look at that lyric. Heckling thoughts that torture porcelain skin. Porcelain skin. Who's the kingdom come king? So porcelain skin, we've got some KKK references before porcelain skin, some commentary on racism. I'm not sure how that all ties in, but I know he's talking about that in the song for sure. That brings the conscious to conquer his sins. I bring whispers caught by the wind. Abort the fetus. Here lies the body of Ren. So that's that first part. And then he gets into the singing. And pain makes a man, and then he goes into that interesting, it's a real, a hip-hoppy ballad singing part, that you would hear in, a throwback song. I think it reminds me a bit of a song I reacted to, the song Tough, that was a Lana Del Rey and Quavo collaboration. And there's a part in that collaboration where Quavo sounds a lot like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, like Ren sounded when he had the plastic over his face there in that one part. And Ren doesn't use any vocal effects there, even though I think he used them on Kit's voice here, which I found very interesting. But, it's funny that Ren hardly ever or never to my ear has used any vocal effects. But yeah, so this is that part. And pain makes men out of boys that were lost. Pain makes men out of boys that were lost. Yeah, it grows us up when, we live through trauma, basically. That's a cost to the homies. Some get body bagged, zipped, rag tagged, and it still hurts low key. Yeah, more than low key, right? Wow. These concrete streets breed wolves from sheep in the land of the holy. We get what that means. And the legend don't die. I love that guy. This one's for the broskies. And I think we're talking about fallen, the way we feel with somebody we know has died. And the legend don't die. I love that guy. This one's for the broskies. Or are we talking, because he's talking about broskies and he's talking about KKK and I'm wondering if there's some reference going on there. There's some underpinning reference to all of that. There's definitely something to be said about pain makes men out of boys that were lost in there. I think he's alluding to some, generational trauma and how, there's some trauma references here for sure. Wow. Okay, now that we've looked at the lyrics, let's go back and listen to that part one more time, that verse 2, and see if that helps us make sense of it a little bit more here. Okay, here we go.
Crawl over shards of shattered glass, a masterclass of surviving inside a plaster cast. Martial artist, Arkham Asylum, night's darkest. Half-heartedly, haphazardly start this. Shallow tombs, open wounds that don't heal. Cold steel incision, a mountain made a molehill. Through fields of the valley of doubt, I pass out, revive with the mouth-to-mouth. I stay locomotion, move with a chokehold. Goalpost moving, grow up then grow old. Hocus pocus, voodoo and black holes. Tobacco, I light up with my hat low. The last of the prophets, heaven sent Nephilim.
All right, so right here, check this out. This part definitely looks like there's some... First of all, look at how ripped he is here. Oh, my God. He's like no body fat percentage here. Oh, my God. Crazy. So that, and then also, this feels very Jesus-esque right here. We've got this like plastic tied around his head, which looks like the crown of thorns. And then he's in some like more shrouded type of clothing here, which he's not in other scenes of this work. Very fascinating.
Roaming the earth with a severed wing, while the sword of Damocles is beckoning, hackling thoughts that torture poor.
There's the sword of Damocles, but it's not hanging here. He's using it to chop, and he's in like some like red emperor type of robe or something, or like a monk from some dystopian sci-fi movie.
Who's the king?
But did you notice the crown on the head of the monk? It looked like a crown of thorns there.
Prophets, heaven sent Nephilim, roaming the earth with a severed wing, while the sword of Damocles is beckoning, hackling thoughts that torture porcelain skin. Who's the kingdom come king that brings the contrast to conquer his sins I bring?
It looks like he has a scuba mask on underneath the plastic here, like he's trying to breathe underneath there. You see that?
Whispers caught by the wind aboard the fetus, and here lies the body of Ren.
So here lies the body of Ren, and he's in that. He's slowly being laminated.
Porcelain skin. Who's the kingdom come king that brings the contrast to conquer his sins I bring? Whispers caught by the wind aboard the fetus, and here lies the body of Ren. And pain makes men out of boys that were lost. It's across to the homies.
And this is the most singy part here. And it's just very conversational, middle voice range. It's interesting that this is like the singing moment here.
Some get body bags, it rag tagged, and it still hurts low key. These concrete streets breathe.
What strong imagery in this. It's like subconscious. He's so good at figuring out what's going to print in our minds and hold. It's like that image of him in the chair, where the red with the back and the thing tied around his head is just so iconic. Like it just sticks in your mind. He's so good at that subconscious imagery.
From sheep in the land of the holy, and the legend don't die. I love that guy. This one's for the broskies. Pedal to metal, you know how we
Okay. So this is our next section here. We're going to break it.
The devil and Jezebel coming for you. A jackal is hiding inside of my view. Taking your rosy cheeks, painting them blue. Turning your clique into skeleton crew. Stripping the soul from the base of your shoes. So watch my tongue, my words are laced with truth. I'm lying in truth, it's a fire in the booth. Switch up the star like...
All right, let's check out that part so far up to there, okay? Okay, so here we go. Woo! Pedal to metal, you know how we do. The devil and Jezebel coming for you. A Jekyll is hiding inside of my view, like Jekyll and Hyde, right? Taking your rosy cheeks, painting them blue. What do we mean by that? That's like having life in your face, and then when you die, what happens to the color of your skin? You turn blue, right? Ooh, that's brilliant symbolism inside of the words. Turning your clique into skeleton crew. And I want to say, something that Ren does really, really well is finding those sounds that catch in our mind. They say in marketing, I haven't studied a ton of marketing, but I do know this, that they say that the k sound really is very memorable to the subconscious or the unconscious mind. And so when you have like a lot of in the name of your business or whatever you want to call it, whatever you're trying to start, that it can help people remember what you're saying or what you're talking about. And Ren uses a lot of in this song. We've got click, skeleton crew, AK, KKK. There's a lot of stuff in the song, which I found interesting. My mind kind of grabbed onto that. So here we've got some of that here. Turning your clique into a skeleton crew, the people you hang out with, into dead people, basically. Stripping your soul from the base of your shoe. Like his reference of soul shoe, that's clever there. So watch my tongue, my words are laced with truth. I'm lying in truth. It's a fire in the booth. Meaning it's right here. It's right here now. Wow, Ren. Whew. Incredible, incredible lyrics. Now let's just go back and listen to that part now that we've looked at the lyrics here.
Paddle to metal, you know how we The devil and Jezebel coming for you. A jackal is hiding inside of my Taking your rosy cheeks, painting them blue. Turning your clique into skeleton crew. Stripping the soul from the base of your shoes. So watch my tongue, my words are laced with I'm lying in truth, it's a fire in the booth. Switch up the style like biceps, impress your heavy lift, tricep, bicep, I flex the thunder and lightning writing on Tesla. Connect, direct, horse disconnect. Working in a lab, a mad bad like Dexter. Coming for your neck, the head, that collector. 1,000,000 degrees, graduate semester. A bullet in the knee till you kneel to the emperor.
Okay, here we go. Switch up the style like biceps. Impress your heavy lift, tricep, bicep. I flex the thunder and lightning writing. I'm Tesla. Connect, direct it. Hertz, disconnect. Working in a lab, a mad, bad lab. Dexter, that was one of the first impressions I got when I listened through this. I was thinking about this looks very Dexter, if you know that show. Coming for your neck, the head debt collector. That's like the Grim Reaper. Coming for your neck, the head debt collector. That's brilliant. That's super brilliant. 1,000,000 degrees graduate semester. A bullet in the knee. 1,000,000 degrees graduate semester. Like a graduate semester in the sun. I don't know. What's he talking about there? A bullet in the knee till you kneel to the emperor. A bullet in the knee till you kneel to the emperor. That's such good lyrical flow, right? Connect it, direct it, hertz, disconnect. Hertz is like the way that you measure pitch. The way that you measure, it's a sonic measuring pitch. Working in a lab, a mad, bad lab. So he's comparing himself to like Dexter in this here. He's like a scientist he's comparing himself to, and also a serial killer at the same time. It's like he's playing a lot of different people. He's personifying a lot of different people inside of this. Very, very, very interesting. Switch up the style like biceps, impress you. Heavy lift, tricep, bicep, I flex. So yeah, he's been through a couple different emotional places with this. The first part was like, I've been going through hell. The next part was like, I'm persevering through the hell. And then we've got this like, comparing himself to Dexter and to a scientist in the way that he's moving through life. Like, very, very, very interesting. All right, let's go back and listen to that part and see if we can glean any more from that.
Skeleton crew, stripping the soul from the base of your shoes. So watch my tongue, my words are laced with I'm lying in truth, it's a fire in the booth. Switch up the style like biceps impression.
By the way, also, I love this beat change here. He switched into a house beat. What's a house beat? A house beat is where you have the kick. It's called 4 to the floor. 4 to the floor means that you're putting on every quarter note. So if it's in 4/4, which is called common time, 1, 2, 3, 4, every measure gets this beat. 3, 4 gets 4 beats. So you put a kick on every quarter. So Ren's doing that right here. He's got a kick. He switches into a house beat right here for the change of this verse.
Skeleton crew.
And that's how he's doing. He adds little different musical things sometimes at the change of a lyrical section to give us a sense of newness.
The soul from the base of your shoes. So watch my tongue, my words are laced with I'm lying in truth, it's a fire in the booth. Switch up the style like biceps, impress your heavy lift, tricep, bicep, I flex.
So here he's holding his head, it looks like. Is that right? It's hard for me to see. My screen is so small. Let me see if I can zoom in a little closer here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so it looks like he's holding his head. And then is he holding the sword in his other hand, or is someone standing behind him holding the sword up to his neck? I need to get a bigger screen for when I'm seeing this stuff. I have to see that again.
Skellington crew, stripping the soul from the base of your shoes. So watch my tongue, my words are laced with truth. I'm lying in truth, it's a fire in the booth. Switch up the star like bisex, impress your heavy lift, tricep, bicep, I flex the thunder and
It's so cool. His head he's holding is singing.
lightning writing on Tesla. Connect, direct, pause, disconnect. Working in a
I think that was him holding the sword because I couldn't see the person behind him. Let me know if you could see that better. What was going on there? My old eyes on this small computer screen. All right, so we've got a briefcase there. We've got candelabra, some ancient scroll-looking thing.
next stop coming for your neck, the head that collector. A million degrees, graduate some mess.
So that's the sword of Damocles.
Stop a bullet in the knee till you kneel to the emperor.
They say, he say, she say.
People like to
next
bicker
part.
as humanity erodes.
OKK with an AK pointed at the KKK. That's how you kill a ghost. Kill a ghost.
All right, let's look at that part right there. All right, so here we go. This is that part I was talking about with all the k-k-k-k's going on. He say, they say, he say, she say. People like to bicker as humanity erodes. So this is like a comment on the erosion of society and Ren's perception of that. OKK with an AK pointed at the KKK. That's how you kill a ghost. So what's he talking about with kill a ghost here? We're talking about killing sort of generational racism and systemic racism in society. OKK with an AK pointed at the KKK. That's how you kill a ghost. Cool. Very cool. I love it, Ren. He's got so much going on in this song. So much going on. Let's keep going.
They say, he say, she say.
People like to bicker as humanity erodes.
OKK with an AK pointed at the KKK. That's how you kill a ghost. Kill a ghost, kill a ghost. Giddy sick of the most. QB quicker on the trigger. Click, 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 click. Empty chamber, fill it, reload. The cock it and hold. Bullet in the chamber, explode. And burrow through the pricks. Go, let's go. Well,
All right, let's check out that part now. All right, let's see what he's talking about here. Kill a ghost, kitty sicker than most. A kitty quicker on the trigger. Click, 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 click. Empty chamber. Filler, reload. I cock and hold. Bullet in the chamber, explode and burrow through the prick skull. Let's go. This is just a lot of violent imagery, violent lyric writing here. Kill a ghost, kill a ghost. If there is this idea that killing a ghost is like killing systemic racism, if we are to make that jump there, which I'm not sure we are, but if we are, how would that play in here? Kitty sicker than most, a kitty quick on the trigger, empty chamber. I don't know how that would work. Bullet in the chamber, explode and burrow through the prick skull. Let's go. This could be also the way that KKK and racist people talk about the sort of stupid stuff they say when they're about to kill somebody or something. It could be something like that. I'm not sure. What's your take on this one? I'm not sure where to go with that. Very, very interesting. All right, we're going to keep going, though. We've got one more section to finish out here. So fascinating, right?
to the slaughterhouse, soccer making crack when I spread, that's the bread. Kill a ghost, giddy sick of the most. QB quicker on the trigger, click, 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 click. Empty chamber, fill it, reload. The cock it and hold. Bullet in the chamber, explode and burrow through the pricks. Go, let's
Yep. So this is also again that part where he's like Jesus-esque with the crown of thorns and
go. Welcome to the slaughterhouse, soccer making crack when I spread, that's the bread and the butter and I
just that image of him there, just chopping through the plastic, bloody, with that crazy look in his eye.
For the love of music, dead undercover, tell the coroner I left, resurrect, motherfucker. G sick, yeah I'm sick. I think I told you that I'm sick. Sucker click, and when I pull up on your click, 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 click. Homicidal, traumatic. Welcome to the slaughterhouse, bitch.
Wow. And then he's the SWAT man with the. Look at the look on his face here. He's kind of like, well, we got that done. Time to go home. It's such an interesting little look he did at the end. He took off his, he's like, all right, guess we're done. Show's over. It's so interesting. All right, let's just look at that last verse here. All right. Welcome to the slaughterhouse, sucker. Making cred when I spread, that's the bread and butter. Making cred when I spread, that's the bread and butter. And I bled for the love of music, dead undercover. Now that's about Ren for sure, right there, right? I mean, how much he's sacrificed for music, how music is, his everything. Tell the corner I left, resurrect, motherfucker. G, sick, yeah, I'm sick. I think I told you that I'm sick. Suck a clit. There's like another we have that sound, right? And when I pull up on your click, 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 homicidal, traumatic, welcome to the slaughterhouse, bitch. It's like, this feels like a commentary on society and just the darkness and the violence and the heaviness and this comparison of the slaughterhouse being like society. And it's a very interesting. I mean, he really plays out this dark image of society a lot of the time. And I can see from many of the things he's been through in his life, including where he is right now, to where how these themes could be so powerful within him. And I do have to say, it's interesting. I've started reacting to metal more over on the metal channel, and a lot of the people that listen to metal intensely, like the super heavy stuff, they do that because that's how they transmute their dark energy. It's like by screaming and raw and like getting into this music, it's like it almost diffuses the dark energy inside of them. And I feel at times that that's what Ren is doing with the music that he writes, because I do feel he's a light soul, like a loving, shiny being in this world, but what he's channeling a lot of times is a dark commentary on what's both going on inside of him as well as what he's seeing in society. So let's listen to that last part through to the end now.
Slaughterhouse soccer making crack when I spread. That's the bread and the butter and I bled for the love of music dead. Undercover tell the coroner I left. Resurrect motherfucker. G sick. Yeah, I'm sick. I think I told you that I'm sick. Suck a click. And when I pull up on your click, 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 click. Homicidal traumatic. Welcome to the slaughterhouse, bitch.
Wow. This really gives me vibes of This Is America. Like, it's got a lot of the same shocking imagery and stuff that Childish Gambino's This Is America does, except it doesn't have the levity in it. It's just all heavy, as I mentioned before. And then there's that I don't remember seeing that image before in the stuff that I've seen of Ren's. What do you know what that is? Is that just a new icon that we're getting with this video, or is that something that he's done in the past? Let me know. I appreciate if you let me know. All right, there we go. Wow, that was fun. That was a fun little Shakespearean deep analysis. I mean, I feel like we could have even gone further with it, but this is a long enough video. So thanks for watching. If you watch it, that means you're definitely a hardcore renegade. So stay tuned on my latest stuff. I can't wait for the rest of his new music. That was really fun to break that down. See you in my next video. Cheers.